Yeah, I got all this stuff growing in here right now. But I'm going to find a spot up there to pop these little, you know, Root Riot cubes. I think they're kind of like a peat moss cube. Pop a bean in the top of it. And then we put it in a little cup like this and just set it in my system. And so far I've had 100% success germinating with this setup so far. So this is how I do it. Right, what I'm going to be running, a Raspberry Parfait Quick from Seed and Soil. They work hand in hand with Humboldt Seed Company out in California that created the Raspberry Parfait strain. So these are OG Raspberry Parfait mixed with the Raspberry Parfait Auto, but it's not fully an auto, if that makes sense. They're still photoperiod seeds. They just flower faster. And then I have a Dirty Bird Genetics Necromancer's Kush, which is kind of like a Bubba Kush mixed with Gorilla Glue, I believe. So definitely some nice outdoor strains. So gonna get these going here. Alright, so I got the pack opened up for the Raspberry Parfait. Let's see if I can show you guys the seeds here. Get a picture of it. Yep, there they are. They got good markings on them. Healthy looking seeds. So let's choose one of these bad boys. Just pop the top of it. We're just going to do like the first one that falls out here. Oh, they all fell out, so I gotta play seed pickup now. Let's choose which one. I'm thinking that one right there. That girl right there with all those spots on it. Alright, I don't know if y'all caught all that, but when those seeds fell out, I noticed something. I got 5 of them in here still. 5 of them in there still. And my other one right there. I got 6 of them in a, what is this? A 5-count seed pack. So I got an extra seed. Hell yeah, boys. That's what I like to see. Freebies. Alright. This is hard doing all this here. I don't have a tripod right now set up. But let's see here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, these gloves. Alright. I just put my seed on top like that, right? See that? And with these seeds, they have a pointy end and a kind of like a dimple end. So I'm going to find the pointy end, which that looks like the pointy end. And then that looks like the dimpled end, right? Stick. And kind of, if I can do this at the same time here, I'm just going to push it in with the dimple end kind of going towards the bottom and the pointy end somewhat facing upwards. Something like that. You know, where you can still see it just a little bit. And then I do that. And I take a little piece off the corner and kind of just close up the top of it for now. Close up the top of it like that. We're good to go. Set it in the cube basically, and then I'm going to do that to the next one, and then I'll show you what I do with the system. Alright, so I got my 2 seeds plopped into these cubes. Tore a piece off and covered them up like I told you. So they're in there. The one with the stick is the Dirty Bird Genetics Necromancer's Kush. The other one is the Seed and Soil Humboldt affiliate Raspberry Parfait Quick. So I'm going to sit here and just, this is the reservoir for my hydroponic system here. I'm just going to dunk these 2 in here. Let them soak up all that water. Let them soak up some water. And then I'm going to find a spot up here. There's this little tomato plant. Let me just set this one like right here for now. I'll set it right there. Take this little tomato plant that I'm trying to clone, which it looks like it's working. Let me see. Yeah, it looks like it's starting to grow a little white. Start of a white root mass there. Starting. So I'm going to pop that in here with these other ones. These other ones are put into little root riot cubes, just like the cannabis seeds I put in. Alright, so let's put this up here. I'm putting this up here because it gets a little bit better light up here at the top. There's not much, you know, in the way of it. So I got my setup here, the lights, and they're put into the system. This is an ebb and flow system, so it's kind of low right now, but it flows, and it gets all the way up to almost the top of here with the water level. So that'll keep soaking those cubes every hour. And then they dry out, and then soak again for another hour. Or it only goes for a minute. It only runs for 1 minute every hour. Yep. Yeah, I got this pea plant sitting here growing on a trellis. It starts all the way down here. It works its way all the way up. Vines all the way up, all the way around. Comes up here. Got some peas growing off of it. One right there. Heck yeah. Let's do it. Dirty Bird Genetics and Seed and Soil outdoor strains. See how they turn out this year. Let's go. 3, getting closer to 4 days later, and both of them have sprouted.